This is Valley News Live at noon.
We continue to follow a developing story this afternoon. FM Metro Police are still searching for a reckless endangerment suspect, and they warn if you spot him to call 911 instead of approaching him. Here's who they're looking for. 22-year-old Jermaine Rainey is wanted for reckless endangerment, probation violations, and fleeing. Officers surrounded a South Fargo apartment building last night in hopes of catching him, but later determined he'd left the area before police arrived. Rainey is 5'8", about 180 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. Again, call police if you have any information on him. And one homeowner has their work cut out for them after a car smashed into their mailbox and then flipped. This happened in North Fargo this morning around 5 o'clock on Elm Street. Police say the driver was likely on their phone or changing the radio when they hit the brick mailbox and rolled. The driver was not seriously hurt, and crews cleaned up the scene in about 30 minutes. Well, taking a look at our sky cam right now, things are looking not too bad out there, but for the very latest, let's send things over to meteorologist Lisa Green with a closer look at what we're looking at.
Well, good afternoon. We've got some filtered sunshine, some areas where the clouds are a little thicker, and then some spots where we can see a little blue shining through as well. And so that's been nice to kind of brighten things up here for today. The wind, it's been shaking our camera here in Fargo. You can see it move a little bit. We have been enjoying wind out of the south. That helps to bring up our temperatures. We're at 27 degrees in Fargo, 23 in Grand Forks. Our warm spots are Jamestown and Detroit Lakes at 28 degrees. So it's nice to see those numbers come up. However, it's going to feel a little cooler when we factor in that wind chill. We've got some gusts into the 20s and 30s, especially in the south and southeast. A gust to 29 miles per hour out of the south right now in Fargo, and 31 in Fergus Falls. So again, a breezy one as we are making our way into the afternoon here today. And that breeze does make a difference. It does take a little bit of a bite out of that warming trend. Now here's a look at our radar and satellite map. You can see those filtered clouds moving through, those high clouds filtering out that sunshine. Not much for precipitation right now. There could still be a few flurries lingering in a couple of spots, but overall more on the dry side. It's just breezy here. So working our way through the afternoon, expect to see temperatures to get into those low 30s in the southern end of the valley. So this is a big turnaround from yesterday. We're really warming up, but we'll have to watch out for that wind. It eases into tonight, but still it'll be enough to bring down that wind chill for some of our holiday events that we have going on. I'll have more details on that, and of course a first alert weather day for Friday. Details on the wind and snow to come in just a couple of minutes.
Yeah, definitely going to have a lot to go over, Lisa. Thank you so much. Well, Hawaii's erupting Mauna Loa volcano may now be threatening a main road. The world's largest active volcano continues to blast lava hundreds of feet into the air on the state's Big Island and is showing no signs of stopping. Now, the rare event has thousands of spectators to pack the DKI highway, which has become an impromptu viewing point. Although the flow is slow moving, it's persistent, and emergency managers are ramping up their planning as it threatens to cross over that same highway. It's still unclear how long the lava will continue to flow. Scientists say it could be days, even possibly a few weeks. Minnesota is expanding its medical marijuana eligibility to now include irritable bowel syndrome and obsessive compulsive disorder as qualifying medical conditions. People with those conditions can apply for a license starting in July. The addition brings the number of conditions that qualify to 19. This year, 30,000 people are taking part in the program. Product options include dried cannabis pills, vapor oils, liquids, topicals, powdered mixtures, lozenges, and edibles as well. Well, President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden rolled out the red carpet this morning for the President of France and his wife at the White House. President Emmanuel Macron and Brigitte Macron were greeted by the President and First Lady at an Oval Office ceremony today, complete with full military honors. Biden and Macron will take part in bilateral discussions today while the First Ladies tour a local museum.
France is our oldest ally, our unwavering partner in freedom's cause. And the alliance between our two nations remains essential to our mutual defense.
Tonight, the presidents will sit down for a state dinner at the White House, the first of President Biden's administration. Well, air travelers will soon have more parking options at Hector Airport in North Fargo. The airport is doubling its capacity, and this is including and adding a parking lot to the east side with 363 spaces. The current economy lot, has 323, and it's being done in an effort to address growing demand and ease congestion. Flyers are also encouraged to book parking online before their trip. The West Fargo Public Library is hosting its annual Mitten Tree Drive to collect winter gear for kids. It starts today and it goes through January 6th. You can drop off new or like new child-sized mittens, gloves, sweatpants, boots, underwear, or coats at the library. Handmade mittens and gloves are also welcome, and the Mitten Tree can be found on the main floor of the West Fargo Public Library. Well, West Fargo is ringing in the holiday season today. The annual Light Up the Night event is tonight from 5 to 7 at the POW-MIA Plaza on Cheyenne Street. Now, this is video from last year's event, and tonight there will be carolers, crafts, and free refreshments to go along with lighting up the city's Christmas tree. The Golden Drive for Homeless Kids organization will also be collecting winter gear donations at the event. Well, after more than 20 years serving the Windermere School District, a support staff member is ready to enjoy retirement. Head custodian Randy Samowski took his last sweep through the hallways this week. Students lined the halls and clapped to send him off, and the school district thanked him for his dedication to keeping Windermere schools a safe and clean environment. Congratulations, Randy. Well, coming up on your news at noon, get your calendars out. We're running down the shipping deadlines to make sure your holiday packages make it on time. But next, meteorologist Lisa Green will have our weather to plan our week and weekend.